Your turn. Bowl.
Not until you tell us more about this moving to the country.
We can't do it. And we won't.
I'm not a country person.
Completely out of the question.
It's not our fault we're going.
It was Grandfather's idea.
But this is our home port. Yes. We've dropped anchor. We've raised our ensign. It doesn't suit our plans to move to the country.
It won't be that bad, truly.
At least you'll be taking your house with you. We've got to leave all this behind.
I'll have you know, miss, it's your doll's house we're taking with us. We never liked it.
Anyway, that's all beside the point. We're mariners born and bred, not muck spreaders.
You see, the further you take us into the interior, the further you take us away from the sea.
Able seaman, little girl, not stable hands.
Don't you understand? We were born with the sea in our blood.
We grew up by the sea.
We grew up here.
Oh, well. You'll be escaping from the mincings.
Really, it could be that simple.
That pair won't give up so easily.
They followed us here, and they'll follow us again.
Not if they don't know where to look for you, they won't.
They'll find out. If I know them, they're probably making plans to pursue us at this very moment.
My turn.
The house is up for sale, sir. Well, I've intimated to the agent that I am more than interested in purchasing the property. I've an appointment to view this very afternoon.
So?
Well, don't you see what that means, Sarah? As a prospective purchaser, I shall have the opportunity to search that house from top to bottom. Search it, seek out and catch those tiny, sly-booted creatures.
Whilst the pair of bad-mannered brats stand by and watch you, I suppose.
No, sister. While you hold the attention of those meddling infants in the living room.
I beg your pardon, brother. Did you say I do?
I did indeed, yes. On this particular occasion, you're coming with me.
But they know me. Both the old fool and his grandchildren. Have you forgotten? There were boarders in my establishment for over a fortnight. They'll be sure to recognize me instantly.
Not in the disguise I have planned for you. Trust me just this one last time, Sarah. We cannot fail. We shall hold a fortune. We shall eat so well, dress so elegantly. The heads will turn to see us cross the road.
Really? That will be all.
Very good, sir.
Now, will you take a glass of Amontillado before you view the premises, Reverend...
MacDougall, sir. Reverend Hamish MacDougall at your service. But you'll not take offence, I hope, if I decline your offer.
Oh, not at all, not at all. Your wife, perhaps?
Yes, sir. We have preached abstinence to the savage and the heathen in the four corners of the world. Dear Ken, we believe it our solemn duty to practice what we preach. The new.
Was it Africa you said you just returned from, Reverend?
Aye, it was indeed. Aye. Bechuanaland, to be precise. Following in the footsteps of the great Dr. Livingstone himself.
We ran a wee mission house on the left bank of the Zambezi.
Very courageous of you.
The good Lord summoned us, and we answered his call. Do you ken?
I held services for the savages twice daily while my dear wife and helpmeet Flora played the hymn tunes on the harmonium. It was a simple but fulfilling way of life. Until,
Reverend?
Until, alas, the debacle overtook us, sir. It doesn't hurt too much if I speak of it, dear. When the good Lord, in his infinite wisdom, chose to take our two weans to be up there nearer unto him in heaven.
Your weans?
Aye. Or bairns, do you ken, what ta'en from us?
You lost two children in Africa?
A lad and a lass.
Alas and alack.
No, a lad and oh, aye. Oh, poor boy Bertram was borne off by a band of barbarous brigands.
But how abysmal!
Well, we tried to bury our baser instincts and begged to believe we're nae bereft, and that the bandits but borrowed the bairn to bring up as their born son.
You bear your burden bravely, ma'am.
As for the lassie, our dear daughter Dorothea,
Another disaster?
aye, definitely deceased. I dread to say it, but we detected her demise, you ken, when we discovered she'd been devoured by one of the darkest jungle's deadliest denizens.
You must have been utterly devastated.
Ah, well, we durst hardly dwell on it these days.
It's our decision to open our own small Christian orphanage.
What a worthy cause.
I'm here to tell you, sir, that at first glance this house would admirably seem to suit our needs.
I am entirely devoted to the upbringing of children. I dote on the wee darlings. Perhaps you understand the feeling? You may once have had children in the house yourself.
Indeed, indeed. Yes, as a matter of fact, I have two in the house. The house at this very minute.
Your own Baton Ben.
No, Gerald and Philippa, actually.
Oh, sir, I wonder if Flora might be allowed to meet your grandchildren, if only for a minute, the new. It would afford us so much pleasure, do you ken?
She shall do more than that, sir. They shall sit with her in this room, and they shall read to her, sir, while we conclude our tour of the building.
Do you hear that, Flora? Oh, sir, you'll not know what joy you're bringing to a bereaved mother's heart.
Gerald, Philippa, you in the nursery?
What is it, Grandfather?
Visitors, they'd like to meet you. Form up on the square then, troops. Officer on parade, smartly does it.
What does he want?
Visitors or something?
We better go down.
What about you know who?
They're all right. I've hidden them.
Where are we? In the doll's house.
We're fully aware that we're in the doll's house, Spellbush. I would have thought that was obvious. What Fistram means, as you're fully aware, is why has it suddenly gone dark?
I think someone's thrown a cloth over us.
Cloth?
Tablecloth.
I will not have cloths thrown over me as if I was some sort of parrot on a perch.
Give me the candle, Fistram. Nonsense, we're in a jungle.
It's the nursery screen, Spellbush. We're behind it.
That candle's been on a birthday cake. Give it back. It's got lots of icing on it. Look, have some.
You sure Mrs. MacDougall wouldn't rather have them read to her?
No, indeed, sir. Flora, like myself, considers life far too serious to be wasted away on storybooks. She'll take them through the catechism.
Very kind of her, I'm sure, Reverend.
If she dotes upon children, shall we be about her business?
Oh, right.
Stand up, both of you. If the good Lord had meant us to sit down all day, he would not have put feet on the end of our legs, now would he?
Exactly what it
I
is.
shall now hear your catechism and pray that you are both conversant with it. What is your name?
Philippa Florence Victoria.
And what is your name?
Gerald Hewitt Lawrence.
Don't fidget. Stand still, the both of you, and pay attention.
Shall we
Who gave you these names?
upstairs or downstairs next?
I wonder, sir, would you have any objection to my continuing the inspection on my own?
Oh, do so by all means, Reverend. Yes, indeed. Well, can I direct you first to any particular room before I go?
Yes, you can, sir. Pray tell me where I might find the nursery.
The nursery? Yes, of course, yes. Come this way. Yes, you go to the top of those stairs, turn right, and it's the door facing you at the end of the passage. I shall be in my studio, should you require me further.
Where? Where? When do the brats keep you, cursed creatures? Come out, my little ones. Come out, my pretties. Reveal yourselves. Here's a safe, warm bag for you to snuggle down in. Confound it, show yourself. Very well. You won't come to me, I must need to come to you. Now you shall pay for the inconvenience when I find you. Toy cupboard, where else? Take it, they're in here somewhere. I'll stake my life on it. Of course, you're there. Where better to conceal doll-sized mannequins than in a doll's establishment? Upstairs or downstairs or in my lady's chamber? I know you're there. Believe me, I know. I've not pursued you all these months. Not to know when I have you in my grasp. At last, my little mannequins, we meet face to face. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be rich. Come out, wherever you are.
It's the master's house what's up for sale, sir. It ain't the one the dollies live in.
Ah, look. I just came up to inspect the nursery. Couldn't help admiring the fine wee hussy.
Oh, no. It ain't half a real right corker of a doll's house, innit? It belongs to Miss Philippa, sir. Supposed to do. But you wouldn't hardly think so. Not if you knew how much time Master Gerald spends sitting there playing with it with her. Still, it's nice, isn't it? When brothers and sisters get on together with no fallings out. Leastways, that's what I says.
Do you not have some work to do, lassie? Does it not pain your employer that you spend so much time in idle gossip?
Lord, sir, well, Mr. Garstanton don't mind gossip, sir. And as for pain, sir, why, a little bit of chit-chat never hurt nobody, did it, sir? You all right, sir?
Touch a cramp in my fingers, that's all.
Cramps, sir? Do you get 'em as well? I'm a regular martyr to the cramps, sir. In my toes, mostly, I gets it something chronic. Night times, like as not. What comes a lying in a cold bed, as my dear old mum always used to reckon. I has to get up then and sit on the edge of the bed and wiggle 'em. Here, happen, you should try it. Wiggling. Your fingers. Well, that might shift it.
I'm perfectly all right now, girl. I'll thank you to get about your business and leave me to get about mine.
Very good, sir. I'll just move this out your way.
Hands off that lassie.
You don't belong on here, sir. I've told them scallywags time and time again. Tablecloths ain't toys, I says. You ain't to play with tablecloths, and if you do, I says, you're to put them back directly where they came from. Ain't them what gets the blame, sir, if things ain't in their proper place. It's me, sir. Millie Lochtersbury.
Leave it for now, lassie. Attend to it later.
If you say so, sir.
I do say so, girl, I do. And I'd be grateful to be left undisturbed. Your master has agreed that I'm to be granted total privacy until I've completed what I came here to do.
You're sure there ain't nothing I can do, sir?
Nothing, girl, nothing. Will you leave me? Do you think I'm incapable of standing on my own 2 feet?
Mercy me, sir, you did come down a perler and no mistake. Have you hurt yourself?
I'm perfectly all right, girl. Kindly leave me alone. I just must have tripped over something.
I've done the very same myself, sir. What did I say about them kiddies leaving toys about? I bet it's one of Master Gerald's who's ours. Oh, no. It ain't at all. Begging your pardon, sir, it's you.
Eh? Me?
You've got your lasses tied together.
Laces?
Your shoelaces, sir. They're knotted to each other. Whatever was you thinking of to go and do a thing like that?
I didn't do it.
Well, it weren't me, and that's a fact.
They're out. They're out of the house.
No, sir. There ain't nobody gone out. The children's with your good lady. Cook's having her after dinner 40 winks. And Mr. Garstanton's
Come along,
busy
girl.
with his photographic.
Out.
Oh, but I've got work
You can do your work later, not now.
I'm supposed to lay up the nursery tea.
You can lay up a nursery tea when I finish what I'm doing there, not before.
But, sir, I've got work to do.
Never mind that. You can do your work when I've done mine.
I've got to make up the table for nursery tea, sir.
Nursery tea will be a little late today.
Oh, cook won't like that, sir. It's cod in parsley sauce, and...
I don't care what the cod's in. Cook will just have to wait.
But what about the children, sir?
The children can wait too. They're busy at the moment. My wife is taking them through their catechism, and that will take some time. And do them more good than cod in parsley sauce.
Oh, I don't know about that, sir. Cod in parsley sauce.
Will you leave me, girl?
You sure you ain't done any grievous bodily harm to yourself, sir? I mean, that was a real right corker what you took.
Just leave. I've work to do, and I must have privacy. And this time, remember, I'm not to be disturbed at any cost.
Very good, sir.
Now, my cunning little creatures, you and I have several scores to settle.
Sir, it ain't been your lucky day at all today, sir, has it?
Oh! Get up, you weak, incompetent fool!
Give me thy hand, sister.
My hand? My hand? If you were burning in the eternal fires of damnation, brother, I would not so much as offer you my little finger.
Oh! He didn't have come a cropper, sir. Fair bounced down every single stair he did. It was them again.
Good day to you, sir.
Oh, do I take it then that you will not be purchasing the house, Reverend?
I would not have this hellhole, sir, if it came free, gratis, and with the king's ransom.
Nice manners, I must say.
Some folks is full of themselves.
Africa certainly does strange things to people. Pity about the house, though. Never mind, I'm sure we'll sell it soon. On parade, the Brigade of Guards!
Coming, Grandfather. Just saying goodbye to the nursery.
Sharp's the word, then. Oh, you check that there's nothing been left upstairs.
Been in the business over 20 years ago. Never been known to slip up there. You before us. Have a look round upstairs.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather come with us? On the train?
You could travel in my carpet bag.
No, thank you, little girl.
We arrived by train and carpet bag.
It wasn't very comfortable.
It wasn't very dignified either. I am Spellbush Wheelock, navigator, explorer, diplomatic emissary to His Most Noble Majesty, Emperor Golbasto.
Sheffing Alley, the 17th.
You're very naughty. Very well. We shall travel to the country by private home and pantechnicon, not by carpet bag. It's more seemly, and it sounds much grander. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Coming.
See you in the country.
Suppose have joined in with the children. It gives them such a bad example.
Do you think they'll be all right?
They should be all right. We'll move around very carefully.
At least they've got the doll's house.
Anything up there will be for
Well, off we go at last.
I say, after country. Oh, what an excitement. Even I've come round. It'll be like a different world.
Farms and woods and meadows for you too. Instead of spending hours in the nursery. Give it a month and you'll have forgotten everything that ever happened here. Now drive on, Cabby.
You have to have this up here, Wilberforce, won't it? Go on the back.
Wouldn't do for this to get tossed about. There are precious, fragile things in here.
I, Spellbush Freelock, navigator and explorer, do hereby claim this uninhabited dwelling and situate garden territories.
Shut up, Spellbush. Every solitary stitch of clothing I possess went off in that Pantechnicon.
You do realise the cook went off to the station too?
A plumstone for all the cooks in the world, Fistrum. And another plumstone Brelka for all your clothing. There's a world out there waiting to be conquered.
I've had enough of conquering.
I've had more than enough adventures to last me a lifetime.
Oh, plumstones to both of you. The adventuring's just beginning.